Timothy Brusky. On this episode of Timothy in the Kitchen, I want to show you how to make an Oreo ice cream cake. A very delicious dessert. Best thing about this cake is you don't even need an oven. And it's great because it's a non-baked recipe. I enjoy making this cake for family and friends. They enjoy this cake. This is my favorite recipe because there is Oreo cookies in them. Yahoo! Yum yum! I love Oreo cookies. They are the bomb. There is always a reason to have ice cream. I thought, why not have two at the same time? Oreo ice cream and ice cream. Here's what you'll need. You'll need vanilla ice cream. You'll need caramel syrup. You'll need chocolate syrup. You'll need peanut butter Oreos. I like peanut butter, but you can use your ordinary Oreos if you want. There's all different kinds of flavors, but I prefer the peanut butter Oreo cookies. I have chopped walnuts and macadamia nuts. First thing you want to do is get a 9-inch springform pan. You want to line it with plastic. It's a springform pan because you can break this open and it's a form, and it forms around the pan. That's why they call it a springform pan. Then this makes it easier to take the cake out, and once it's set, it's perfection. It's a very useful thing I would buy if I were you. Get a large bowl right here. Take your ice cream. Make sure your ice cream is left out at room temperature for about 45 minutes. You want the ice cream to become nice and soft because you don't want it hard and mix it in the ingredients. This is perfect right here. Mix your ice cream with a wooden spoon, which we are doing right here. Don't get it all over the table. If you have it hard, you're not going to be able to do this. And make sure it is a wooden spoon. And this will also go back in the freezer anyways for about 6 hours before you serve it. There, that's perfection right there. Next up, you want to take your Oreos in your pan right here. And you want to line them up around the edges of the pan. Once you get the hang of this, it's really easy. As you can see, I call it perfection. Just like that. It'll be a little difficult. Some of them might go in, and some of them won't. And if the Oreo cookies do not cooperate, you give them a karate chop. This is going to be really neat because you will be able to cut each slice, and they are going to have an Oreo right on the side of it. That looks good right there. I think we are ready to go on to the crust now. Take them apart. The crust is on the bottom here. What you want to do is take them apart, like so. You can have them up, you can face them down, whatever you choose. Just take them apart. I'm just doing each and every one up and down. Doesn't have to be perfect. I can't wait to have this ice cream. It is good. Yummy delicious. It's your ice cream cake, and you can have ice cream any way you want because it's your day. Be happy. Besides, no one's going to see the bottom of it anyways, the crust. There. The ice cream. Add in your caramel. I already pre-measured all this. Add in your caramel. Doesn't that look good? Add in your chocolates are next. Next, you're going to need a Ziploc bag. Ta-da! This is how you're going to get frustration out of your life. If you had a hard day at work, if you're angry at someone, put some Oreo cookies in here. I'm going to put them in the bag, and I'm going to get a pin, and I'm going to whack them. You got all the frustration out. And of course, it should look something like this. Because when you bite into the cake, you want it to be able to taste the Oreos and the ice cream you're eating. Am I not right? We want to eat all of it and we want to taste it all. And you want to add it into the ice cream. Most of these will go in, and then you want to sprinkle the top of the cake with these. Oh, it looks so good already. I can't wait until we're done. Oh my gosh, these are going to be good. Wait until you make this. You're going to find a reason to make these. Surprise look. Get your 9-inch springform pan and pour in the middle and leave some so I can eat the rest. There's also going to be a surprise when they eat this cake, and I will tell you about it in a little bit here. Get your 9-inch springform pan, and you want to pour in the center. I'm going to have the rest later. You got to have the remaining left in the bowl. You know that. That's always the rule in the house. Isn't it your rule in the house? You leave whatever is left for you, right? Am I not right? See how important it is to have it room temperature and melted? Because if you don't do it that way, it'll be hard to do this later. What you need now is your walnuts. Just mix them in. Add in your macadamia nuts. You don't need a lot of them like I showed you. Just a little bit. Maybe a quarter of a cup. Now I'm going to sprinkle on the toppings of this. Next, we're going to add some maple syrup, like so, like this, like so. Looks good to me. How about you? This plastic is going to help enormously when you take it out. Now we're going to put it in the freezer for 6 hours. I know it might seem a long time, but it is well worth it. You are doing this, it forms right and it sets right. So if you try cutting it when it's not completely set, it'll make a mess. I'm so excited, aren't you? This is the greatest part of this whole thing, letting it set in the freezer for 6 hours. And now we are ready to put it in the freezer for 6 hours. Here we go. It took 6 hours. See how easy the plastic wrap makes it for you? Let me show you. See how easy the plastic wrap makes it for you? Spread it underneath. This is very easy to do. background, you can't really see it, but it's in here for each Oreo cookie. You have a slice. Doesn't that look gorgeous? Ice cream cake. That's how it looks like when it's done, when you have paper lining and there's no must. And you must leave it sit for 6 hours. I hope you enjoyed spending time with me today. In the descriptions